Now, Uncle Sonny, I've always known him as Uncle Sonny, but Aunt Nancy calls him Frank, and a few other people call him Frank. How'd that come about?
He's the firstborn of my mom and dad.
Mm-hmm.
So the name was after my dad, Frank.
Okay, makes sense.
Francisco, you know.
So where'd Sonny come from?
Sonny was a nickname somebody put on him. I'm not sure who put the name on him, but we just started. I remember just people calling him Sonny, and that's what we called him. Sonny.
Cool.
A nickname.
Like I said, I talked to Aunt Nancy a lot on Facebook. Very cool having Facebook because I get to see and hear family I haven't talked to in like 20, 30 years, you know, and I was the runt of the family, so my last memories were of 10 years old and so on. So I do remember we used to go to Santa Monica a lot and see Uncle Bobby and Uncle Donnie, and you guys, the adults, used to always play cards, and all the kids used to run outside, go crazy.
Yeah.
But I remember playing
That was at
pool
Uncle
at
Richie's
Bobby's.
house. We played cards and stuff like that.
Oh, Uncle
Pool
Richie's.
at Bobby's house, yes. But the card games and stuff were at Uncle Richie's house in Santa Monica.
Mm-hmm.
The pool was at Bobby's house in Mar Vista, next to Venice,
Mm-hmm.
Santa Monica, not far from the Santa Monica airport, Mar Vista. He had the pool in the garage. He played with his kids and stuff. Mark and Gary.
Mm-hmm. I remember those days. I also remember going to Uncle Richie's house and Aunt Flossie's. I remember Aunt Flossie's always so nice to me. She'd always come up and give me a big wet kiss. For some reason, even though Uncle Richie never did anything mean to me, but I was always afraid of him. I mean, I don't know why. As a child growing up, I remember being afraid of Uncle Richie. I don't know why, but yeah, I remember that. But I remember Mom even used to comment on how much she loved Aunt Flossie,
Yeah.
and how well they got along.
Yeah.
And I also remember parties at our house in Lawndale, 4430, and Uncle Donnie, Aunt Judy would come over, and of course Uncle Bobby, Aunt Sarah, all the kids. We used to go in that back room and play pool at our house, and it was kind of a cool time.
And Alice too, and Uncle Albert, and the kids.
Yeah.
Steve and Ronnie. And the girls too. Sharon.
And I barely remember the Staleys,
Yeah.
but I do remember some situations where they visited and we visited them. My godfather was the same as your godfather. It was Uncle Manuel.
Yeah.
I remember times going to Uncle Manuel's house. We're down the beach, and we'd visit over there, and always had a good time. He was always very friendly. He used to always call me his godson. How you doing, godson? And I remember one day in particular, he took me out into the garage of his house, and he gave me a bicycle, which was probably my cousin Jerry's. It was a motocross bike. Back then, in those days, they were very rare. It had the extra thick spokes, had the cross handlebars. Another thing I remember about Uncle Manuel was he was a treasure hunter. That
Yeah.
he used to get the metal detector and cruise along the beach and
Yep.
find stuff. And I remember him showing us boxes and boxes
Yep.
of watches, rings, jewelry, money, everything that he's found over the years, and he didn't get rid of it. He just saved it in this box. I couldn't understand why he didn't try and sell it.
Yeah.
You know,
He had old rare coins.
Yeah.
Stuff that's pretty valuable by now. I guess Jerry has it now. I don't know.
well, Jerry also is on Facebook. He's a big-time outdoor guy. Loves to hunt. You know, and he keeps in touch with the family. I hear from Karen. And of course Valerie, she's doing well online, by the way. She'll probably be seeing this as well. She's doing real good and still going out to Vegas and places like that, going gambling. She says stuff about that. I think that's cool. I'm glad you're doing very well, by the way. But like I said, everybody, we got to get together and have another reunion. We really, really do.
We got Annie is my grandma's name, Anna, and Manuel's first daughter was named Anna, or Anne, and she lives in up north someplace. She was a forest ranger. Whether she still is now or not these days, I don't know. But I know she's married. I don't know if she has any children, but she was a nice girl, tall, blonde, looked like her mom. That's all I know about her. Because there's my Uncle Frankie. He was cool. He was married to Norma. And they had a little girl, one girl. Oh God.
It's hard to remember stuff from a long time ago. That's why I like to do this stuff so we can remember it later.
Well, we've got people out there who'll know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
If I hear it, I'll know that's her. But anyway, she turned out to be a beautiful girl, and she also lives up north. We've seen her at Aunt Betty's 60, I think, was birthday party.
Okay.
In Pebble Beach. We all went out there, but only immediate family. No husbands or wives, just the ones that blood.
Right.
And to see Betty. And all the family was there, so it was Linda was her name.
Okay.